Welcome back to Listen and Spill, the podcast where we say it with our chest and we keep it real. I'm Sarah OJ.
I'm Georgia. And in this episode, we're going to be talking about outgrowing people, friendship breakups, and whether or not we rekindle them.
Have you ever had to cut someone off and did you feel guilty? Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. We're going to talk about it.
Let's talk about it. We're going to do some sip and spill questions.
Cool.
So if you refuse to answer, you have to sip.
Yeah.
Yep. Right.
Probably going to be spilling.
In it, this one you're going to spill.
That's the thing with me, I'm just going to spill.
There's no sipping, we're just going to sip
not
for
afraid.
fun.
I'm not afraid.
100%. Right. Have you ever ghosted a friend instead of having the convo?
Yeah.
You ghosted a friend?
Absolutely.
Why?
Because some people know they're moving mad. I don't need to tell you you're moving mad. I'm just going to ghost you.
Like delete.
There's no conversation.
Fairs.
Yeah, there's nothing to talk about. Do you know what I mean?
But on the flip side of it, wouldn't you hate to be ghosted?
I've been ghosted. It is what it is. You charge it to the game.
Same.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You just charge it
yeah.
at some point. You just be like, all right, cool. If you know in your heart of hearts you ain't done nothing, it is what it is. But if you've done something, you either be accountable or not. Do you get what I'm saying? I feel like when I've ghosted people, it's not because it's a new situation. It's probably something that's happened in the past and it's become a reoccurring thing. Yeah. We're not talking about it again.
Yeah, no,
it's done.
That, yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if that's ghosting, I'm ghosting.
Yeah, no, I feel like if it's a reoccurring issue, there's only so many conversations you can have with people about the way that they're acting in the friendship.
Can't keep talking.
See how it goes.
Yeah, it's what it is. See you later, mate.
Life goes on. I have never ghosted. Have I ghosted someone in a friendship? I feel like because I'm always willing to talk, I don't really do that. I'm actually trying to think, have I ghosted someone? Without them knowing. I have. Without having a conversation, I feel like you would have known what the problem was. Yeah. And I've decided not to waste my time having a conversation with you because it gets pointless.
It's not every time clarification.
100%.
Sometimes that person
Sometimes
knows.
you just got to,
You just got to keep it pushing, man. 100%. Do you know what I mean? On to better things.
Right. Would you stay friends with someone you've outgrown just for the memories?
No. Because here's to elevation, onwards and upwards all the time. I'm not going to be talking about what business ventures I'm trying to do, what course I'm trying to study, and you're here talking about or glamorizing, reminiscing on your glory days in the hood. We need to move forward in life. And I don't like when I'm around people, remember that time back in da-da-da-da-da, and they want to keep reminiscing on these stories. I've outgrown this. Yeah, it's part of my history, but we need to move forward.
We're past it.
And then the friends that the only thing they ever talk about is man. I've outgrown that. It comes because the men are not the center of my world. Do you get what I'm saying? It's my world and they're living in it. So if I have to speak to you and every time you're talking about a ting or a guy, baby girl,
just nothing productive.
It's just so
yappa.
It's the same thing. Men. It's repetitive. It's not conducive, and it's men. Yeah, like have we not discussed everything possible about men?
Crosses.
I have to leave those people where they are.
I feel like I've stayed friends with people because of our memories, but it's not like it's not like bad memories, but it's just you have so much history with certain people or a certain person, but you know you've outgrown the friendship.
Yeah, I ain't doing all that.
I know. No, we're at an age now where we shouldn't. But I do feel like over the course of my life, there are certain friendships that should have been done in the gutter.
Yeah, absolutely.
But because we've grown with each other, because we've gone to school with each other, you're still about.
Yeah, because I remember there's like a time when people would try and shade people for not having childhood friends or long-term friends. You might be the problem. How about I just outgrew this person? It's not that I'm the problem. I don't know how to keep friends. I just want to keep quality friendships. That's just all it is.
Don't you ever look at someone though who doesn't have childhood friends and think, why?
No, because I am that person. I'm not friends with my childhood friends. We're cool, but we're not friends. I wouldn't say we keep in like constant communication. Do you get what I'm saying? I've outgrown them and they've probably outgrown me. We're living different lives.
Facts.
I'm not just going to be friends with you because we've known each other since primary school or secondary school. We're not the same people. I know I'm not the same person I was even 5 years ago. Talk us of 15, 20 years ago. I'm not the same person.
Yeah, no, I've definitely been that person.
People will judge. Yeah.
I will stay friends with you because we've gone primary school, but I know that you're just
an idiot.
Horrid person.
I ain't got time for it.
But because of the history, because we've known each other for years, parents know each other, we're still friends. But it doesn't make sense because then I find myself complaining.
This is it.
And the advice that I would give people is if you're going to continuously complain about your friends, don't be friends with them.
Yeah, don't complain and comply. Do you get what I'm saying? What you don't change, you're just accepting. Do you get what I'm saying? You can move on from that person. It doesn't have to be, it's a beef thing. It's just you outgrow people and you naturally distance, but the love is still the same. The love is still the same, but yeah, we're not friends. That's it. And I feel like over the last year, that's what I've kind of learned, that it's okay to let people go. Yeah, man. Like, you have to let people go, even your friends, even these people that you've known from primary school, secondary school. They just chat shit, they waffle. Yeah. They're just full of shit. I don't pet to cut no one off. I don't care how long we've known each other. I'm just that type of person. Yeah. Life is ever changing. Yeah. And it's my life at the end of the day. I don't have to have you in it with me. There was one ex-friend, her mum always used to say 20 friends don't play for 20 years. And she said that to me back. That's one saying I've held on to, and I was like, it's so true. Yeah. So as I've grown through friendships and my own personal life, I realise it's true. 20 friends do not play for 20 years. At all. And it's okay. No, I used to look at people and think, you don't have no childhood friends, you're an issue. Yeah. But now, the older that I get, and the new friends that I have made, I'm like, this is lit. Yeah. Like, you've got to let people go. You've got to let them go. It's dead weight. Yeah, and we can't be having dead weight. No. Have you ever stayed friends with someone to avoid the drama? No. Because I think... Like, you're scared. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And no one's scared. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I've always been someone that's very... Well, I'm learning to not be as confrontational... But I was always ready. I think I've achieved that. Definitely. Do you get what I'm saying? 110%. I was always someone that was ready to have the confrontation. I'm gonna have the hard convo. Do you get what I'm saying? So for me, if that's drama, boy, I'm all up in it because I'm not avoiding it just to keep the friendship. I need to say what I need to say. Yeah. And if you don't like it, lump it. And I do feel like if you can't say what you need to say in a friendship, why are you then it's not really a friendship? It doesn't make sense because you should be able to have. We've had a few hard conversations. Yeah, but it's not an argument. It's not an argument and it's not drama. It's just... It's a conversation that needs to be had. Conversations with people in order for this friendship to grow. Yeah. Any of my old friendship groups, anytime I want to address something, I'm the villain. Yeah. All the time I'm the villain. You're so confrontational. So this, so that. I'm like, bro, you lot are just fake. That's what it is, because you can see the elephant in the room. It's getting bigger every day. You don't want to address it. I'm going to address it. Yeah. So if I'm the villain, I will wear that cape every day. And you know what's nuts about those situations is a lot of people have those conversations behind that person's back. But when it's cricket. Yeah. Speak. Yeah, it's crickets. I don't agree with. I've never really been a fan of people who talk about all their issues but never address the person. If you want to talk to your friend about the issues that we're having, cool, but please address me. I don't want to be out here not knowing, looking like an idiot. We're parring, but do you get what I mean? Everyone knows I'm an idiot. That you think that you've got these hardcore issues with me. I don't like that stuff, and I'm none the wiser. And that's one thing with me. If I've got an issue with someone, even if I do have a conversation with my friends, that person is still gonna know. You have to. I had an issue. I was annoyed about this, and this. Yeah. It's never gonna come as a surprise. Do you get what I'm saying? I hate those things. You're not gonna blindside me where you've been talking about them and I hear it. Oh, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. And the funny thing is, with me, if I'm not saying it, I'm not saying it. But if I can say it to your face. 110%. It's not a scary thing. No one's afraid. Yeah, no, I've grown up around a lot of people who do the whole... There's a lot of chatter in the back. Yeah, I don't like it. But then when you're there, it's hi and how are you? What do you mean? I was like, you're fake. Yeah, it's and that triggers me because I'm like, you're fake. Now I'm looking at you sideways. 110%. I'm not even looking at the person you was chatting. Yeah. I'm looking at the friends that I'm rolling with. Like you're fake. Yeah. So what are you saying about me that I haven't found out yet? But these people who do that, who haven't grown up from that. Because you know what it is, you see when you're younger, I feel like you can get a blight for being messy, right? You can, because everyone's got to grow and learn. But at this big age, there's no excuse for anyone I don't condone to be acting like that. Yeah. It just doesn't make sense to me. I feel like if you've got an issue, don't avoid it, address it.
Because when you see me, it's not that.
Yeah.
Do you get it? It's highs.
Yeah.
It's nothing else but that. So I just know. I'm not like that anyway. I've been told I'm quite confrontational, and that's something I've had to work on.
Absolutely.
So I'm not like that anymore. I feel like I'm just willing to have conversations.
This is it. It's all about reading the room. Do you get what I'm saying? I feel like that's probably what a lot of people had the issue with. I'm just on having it. Alright, cool. Are we going to address this? Do you know what I mean? And it's like, I'm not reading the room. And it's like, do you know what it is? Because some of you lot are pussy holes, I'm not. That's what it is. You're just a pussy hole. So for me, I can read the room, but if you're a pussy hole, it doesn't change what room we're in. You are not ready to have that conversation. But don't you feel like
a lot of people use the word confrontational when it's not? It's, like, it's just a conversation that I'm trying to have.
I'm assertive. I feel like confrontational is like heavily on the negative side.
100%.
And this is not negative. This is a progressive conversation I'm trying to have with you. Yeah. So me addressing it is for the benefit. It's for the betterment. It's never to be a drawback. But it's people that don't want to grow. Yeah. That are on just not saying it, hiding in the shadows. It just don't make sense. I don't understand it. But you're still
having meetings about it?
Man, I don't understand it. I'll never understand it. I will never understand it.
Right. Have you ever spoken badly about a friend right after the breakup?
Absolutely. She's a bitch.
Oh.
Yes. If she was a bitch, the thing is, I probably said these things to you.
This is what I'm saying. So no, it's not that. I think this question is more so, if me and you stop being friends, we haven't said anything to each other, we've stopped being friends, whatever the reason is, but then I'm going to my girl and I'm like, yeah, Sarah this and Sarah that. And
so before, during and after?
And my thing is, we were cool, we've been cool, something's happened, relationships got down.
No.
But then afterwards I'm going, and yeah, she's always been like this and she's a bitch. And
do you know what? I feel like it's very easy for people to do.
It's so easy.
So I'm not going to sit here and say I haven't done it. Because, you know, sometimes when you come out of the friendship, a lot of the things that you kind of accept or tolerate within the friendship, when you come out of it, you see things with 2020 vision, and now you're just like, this girl's a dickhead, bro. Like, I'm actually gonna, now the vim is coming out, you know, because you're really seeing things for what they are. Sometimes you got rose tinted glasses on, even in a friendship. It doesn't have to be a love thing. You do give your friends a blight. Do you get what I'm saying? But when you come out of it, you're just, hang on, why was I tolerating this?
I can relate.
So I'm not gonna sit here and say I haven't. I probably have.
I feel like, I know this might sound mad, but for me, you know, like your friends, this might sound crazy. I feel like some friends rank in different positions.
Oh, wow.
I don't feel like...
What are the positions?
I feel like you got your close friends.
Cool.
That you will... For me, I'm very mindful. I won't ever sit around and have a big conversation about one of my close friends. Like, I would never... If we was... You see a lot of people, they could be in a room, I don't know, let's say me and you, our friendship broke down or whatever, then you go around people that don't like me.
Yeah, I'm not doing
big
that.
Conversations.
Yeah,
so for those kind of friends that are up there, that will never happen. You will never hear, Georgia said this about, do you get what I mean? But then you kind of got the ones that rank in after that. And I'm not saying I would, but I just feel like depending on where you rank will depend on how.
So it's like ratings.
I think it is, and I think when you deep it, you do have your close friends, but then you also have friends that fall under that.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? And I'm not saying the friends that fall under that, I'm going to go and chat and but for me, when I'm around you or whoever, that's never going to happen. Like, I'm never ever going to sit around with people and badmouth you, even if our relationships pop down. I might talk about what has happened, but I'm never going to sit there and be like, Sarah's this and Sarah's that, and what a bitch, and she's horrible, and no, I don't like them things.
This is it, because it's like now...
But I've definitely done it for a few dickheads who rank lower. Back in my day, I have.
And I feel like for me, I wouldn't even... With yours, it's more of a ranking thing. It's more so if I rate you.
Okay, cool.
If I don't rate you, if the respect is gone, the respect is gone. I don't rate you.
Fair.
So for me, I can say what I want to say. I have free will to say whatever. I don't rate you. I don't respect you.
Don't like
so
you.
My opinion of you is never going to be high. Do you get what I'm saying? It's different if I do respect you, even if the friendship has popped down.
Fair enough.
So there's some people in my friendship group, because I respect them, even though we didn't speak, I respect you. Okay. Do you get what I'm saying? So if we're going to circle back, that respect is still there. I still hold you to a high regard. There's some people I don't give a flying heck. You are an idiot. And I've made it very known. And I will say it to your friend that are still friends. I think she's an idiot.
But that's the difference. Not everyone's like you.
Oh, well.
Do you get what I mean? So you can do all that. I'm going to tell you, you tell her. I'll tell her myself.
It's not a problem.
But there's a lot of people that don't do that. They just... sit around and just chat, hide their hands.
I'm not that person. I'm just too direct. I don't know how to be fake. It actually disturbs me. I'm one of those people, I will lose sleep over a fake scenario. Like, trying to pretend. That's I don't think I could be an actress. Yeah. I don't know how to put on, this is me. Yeah. And if I'm not feeling you, my face is going to show it. It's just one of those things. You will know if I'm not in a good space with you. Yeah. So there's never a case where I can fake it till I make it. That. Do you know what I mean? I'm not a performative person.
You're not. You're not, and you're always getting.
I'm just me.
You are. Right, who's a friend? Obviously, no names, but who's a friend you'd never reconnect with, even if they apologise?
Wow. Oh.
There's a few.
There's a few. There's a few. Listen.
Nah.
Keep your apology.
It's.
I don't. It's not even. I don't accept.
I don't even want it at this point.
I don't care.
Don't apologise. Yeah, no, I don't care. Yeah.
And it's not even I wish you well. I don't. Yeah. You're a bad person.
I don't ever, I do, but I rarely get to a stage where I'm like, I won't reconnect with this person. I'm very forgiving.
Yeah, you are, yeah.
I'm very forgiving, and after a while, conversation can happen, even though at the beginning I might be like, no. But a conversation can happen. There's a couple people that could never chat to me again. I've been waiting to see one, not for violent purposes, but just to see how you act. Because you have a lot of chat all the time, talk. But what you did was a madness.
That idiot.
Fool.
She deserves all the smoke.
I want you because I want to look in your eye. Yeah. What do you mean?
It's true.
Are you not all nuts?
Yeah.
And then
you're going mad.
mate.
You're going mad.
But yeah, so that's the person.
Yeah.
And it's like what you did for me, without going into too much detail, the initial thing you did was mad. Then and I kind of got over that. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I kind of got over that. You was at my house, Then after that, you start moving mad again to the point where this is just disrespectful to me. Someone who has been your friend since secondary school. You barely have known this person like that.
This is it. You're just a beg.
You're a big beg. And then to make matters worse, when I've spoken to you about the issues that I'm going through with somebody, you're understanding. But then when the relationship popped down, within the space of a couple of hours, something happened. I can understand why so-and-so did that. And then, this is what you thought all along?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Never. And I don't want no apology. You're a bad man. You act like you're bad and you're not.
Yeah.
Allow me.
The person I had super issues with growing up. Right. We used to par hard. And you know, some people, you're just an op. Do you get what I'm saying? But you disguise yourself as a friend for a long time. So when things have gone left, you were ready to smear my name. You could never smear my name. Because one thing about me, I'm me. Do you know what I mean? People
they tried and it was unsuccessful.
Failed miserably. Failed. Then you come to apologise after you tried to smear my name. There's no apology.
What did you say?
Listen, I will, and this is the thing. I've changed. I've matured.
But it can get smacky.
But yeah. So let's not apologise. When you see me, this is the thing, this person's so on the ropes. When I'm out and they're there before me, they leave when they see me. Absolutely. Do that every single time. Because we're not talking. Yeah? Okay. You know what you tried to do. You failed.
How long ago was this?
This is a long time. So so you see me and you leave. Then I'm hearing last year at the funeral, someone's come to tell me, I saw Rare. They got bare health complications. I said, well, it was only a matter of time.
Oh my days.
With the way you've lived, the things you've done, you cannot live a healthy, prosperous life. I don't wish that for you. Yes, I've said it. If that person died, I'd be happy. And I say it, I don't care. That's one person. If that person died, I'd be happy. Because why are we here sharing the same oxygen? I don't like it.
This person
I
must
don't
have
like
done the madness. For you to
You're
be like
forever
that.
up for me, and that's the thing. It's very unchristian for me to say.
Yeah.
Because I should have. I have forgiven to a degree.
No, but
I don't think we should be on the same planet Earth together.
This comes into another topic, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's one person. It's not an apology. It's not time. It's not. I don't want you on the same earth as me.
I hear that. There's a couple of people I feel that way about.
Yeah, because you're not a good person.
You'd be better like 6 foot under.
Yeah, absolutely. Why are you still here? Not contributing to society.
Just there.
You're just an irritant. You're just a flipping pest. Why are you here? Go away. Go away. It's enough.
Right. Is there a friend you secretly hope never texts you again?
You're blocked.
Yeah, you don't really have access to me.
There's no texting. There ain't no nothing.
If we change friend to something else, I would say yeah, but please don't ever.
What, a man?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why are you texting me for?
Don't ever.
And I've had my number for years.
You actually
My number's old. I've had my number since 2010.
Do you know how wild that is?
Trust me.
You've had that number for 15
years.
years.
My block list is super long. WhatsApp is over 200 people and counting.
Really?
I don't block. Find somebody else to play with.
Block. I hear it.
Yeah. I'm not changing my number for you. I won't.
People do.
I'm not doing it.
Not a friend.
I'm not changing my number for you. I will not be oppressed on my line that I pay for. You can go. So I block. There's been times I've wanted to, don't get it twisted, but the hassle, I'm just like, I ain't got time.
It's changing your number is too
hassle.
much.
So I'm just like, no, I'm going to keep it, but you will not get access to me. And the numbers stay the same.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I don't think I've got a friend. Like, why would you be my friend if I would be hoping that you don't text me?
That's what I'm saying.
That's not a friend. Like,
no.
Sounds
The friendship.
like an op.
Exactly. And there's
And
a lot
those
of
people can't text me.
Yeah.
But not my friends.
No.
Text me, man. Snap me.
Let's
Moving
move
on
into
to
the main topic.
So, what do you feel like the signs are when you've outgrown a friend?
Can't wait to get off the phone to them. Yeah.
When they're yappering on about everything that doesn't matter.
You have to make up a fake emergency. Oh, do you know what? I'll call you back.
Yeah. No.
And you never call them back. Yeah. It's time. Friendship is on the exit route.
That's how it is
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That's my number one sign when I can't wait to get off the phone.
The person even knows. Yeah. God, this is so out of order. So bait. The person even knows when I'm trying to come off the phone.
Yeah.
Oh, you got me then?
Yeah. Because you're not saying anything that's tantalising. It's stressing me out.
I feel like there's moments where you can chat to me about certain things, but if it's the same thing, i.e. a man, like we said before.
I can't do it.
I don't want to listen to you yapper on about a man. I do not care. Same shit, different day. That's all it is. And it's boring because amongst my other friends, we actually have proper conversations.
Yeah, like this.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
And this is not even just a camera thing. We would have had this conversation. We've had the conversation.
Hence listen and spill.
Do you get what I mean? Like, and there are times where I can come round and we can talk about the romantic side of life.
Of course.
But it's not every day that we're talking about it.
There's other things to talk about.
Kids, life, jobs.
Do you know what I mean? Just everyday surviving.
Do you get what
That's
I mean? But you want to talk and hurt my ear about man. And do you know what? It got to a point where every time this person's calling me, it's about man. So I stopped answering.
Because
I just stopped answering.
We've got to talk about other things.
I can't do it. Once a month, chat to me about that stuff.
Yeah.
And use those 24 hours wisely. Apart from that, please don't. I can't. I don't want to listen to it.
This is it.
I don't want to listen to it because I'm not on anyone's phone doing this.
Nah. There comes a time, there's a limit.
Keep quiet.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Just shush.
I can't keep talking about the same thing. If it pops up in the conversation,
that's different.
That's a natural conversation. But if it's just the whole topic, my God.
Not.
Do me a favour, please.
Because as well, you know what? It's different when you have a friend that talks to you about this every once in a while, yeah? But when you have friends that continuously go through the same thing with different men.
So you are the problem.
And then you have them people that will call you, act like they're checking in on you. They just want something.
Yeah, no.
I don't have time for it.
That would be like my number one sign.
Yeah.
What about you? Got any other signs?
Outgrowing a friend. Yeah, I think it's conversations.
Yeah.
Conversations.
That's important to me.
How you move with your life. It's like...
True.
Listen, we've all been there where you want to chill, drink up, do whatever do you understand? But then it gets to a point where I need to start taking things seriously.
What
this can't be an every weekend kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I went through that and I didn't see people for quite some time. And I remember someone called me and was like, you ain't been about for a couple months. I was like, I'm trying to gym. I'm trying to eat healthy. I can't do this over there. So I feel like I've outgrown that setting. Maybe not the people as per se, but that setting that we're in, I can't be in it and do what I want to do over here. It's so counterproductive. It doesn't make sense. So I think conversations and just the way in which you move around people, I think they're the signs. I don't know what other signs there are.
For me, it's when, because this has happened a few times in certain friendships, when all of a sudden they just become super materialistic.
Okay.
Mate, I'm
like
off. My ears
like
closed, and I'm off because what do you mean all of a sudden it has to be this? It has to be that. It has to be red bottoms. It has to be roly.
I hate that. Yeah.
That don't change anything to me. You're still a bum. You're just wearing nice clothes and stuff now because you're empty upstairs. And more time
you've asked to lend the money.
And it's just crazy. And it's that for me, you can never style me because you're wearing designer pieces. What else have you got going on?
Have you ever felt like that in your friendship?
Yeah, absolutely. It's like you think you're now upper class, but it's like if I really wanted to...
No, you could. Facts.
My credit's good. I could do everything on finance. Facts. Payment plans.
You can Klarna anything now.
Oh, you could really
Gucci,
look that person. You could look like that person. You could really
everything.
Split everything down. You got PayPal, you got ClearPay, you got Klarna, you got all of them things, you know. It's not hard to look the part if that's what you're trying to do. But when I know you on a deeper level, I actually know you. Monday through Sunday, you ain't got nothing going on but that Prada bag. Oh, get off my phone.
Facts.
Get off my phone.
Facts. No,
get off my phone.
Yeah, no, I can definitely relate. I think a lot of people put a lot of time and effort into this whole designer thing, and it's like that's the be all and end all. And you know, if you've got the bag,
then now you're something.
No, it doesn't.
But you know what it is as well? Shall I tell you why I feel like some of these people fall into that trap? Because they see how people treat other people with those things.
Facts.
And it comes with that certain respect. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just... I don't know. For me, it's delusion. Because why are you now giving someone a bit more respect? Because they've got this bag.
That's crazy
to me. There's no logic behind it. But I've seen how women see how they're received or perceived by men because they do this and they do that. I get it. But I don't respect it.
100%.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you got this thing, this man is moving to you. I went out when we went City Splash last year. Man are clocking your shoes, talking about what the radars, you know.
Yeah.
Man are clocking
your
footwear.
They do, yeah.
Wow, and City Splash was muddy. So he said not the mud on the radars, you know. I said, wow.
Nuts, yeah.
So to you, as a man, as a shallow man, she likes it. But I know this person. That's it. It's the Rada shoe and the Rada bag. That's it.
Yeah,
there ain't shit going on. Yeah. Have a conversation with her. It's air.
It's air, yeah, 100%.
But if that's what you want, I love that for you. Do you get what I'm saying? Whereas for me, it's never going to be that.
Never. And the thing is, you still look good.
I will look good in my normal fashion. It's never going to have to be a designer to make me look good, you know?
I know a few people that will do the designer thing for the engagement purposes.
Why?
It's crazy to me. So it is very wild.
So you can't get the attention without it?
You have to be in a Gucci shoe.
I can't relate.
No.
Can't relate.
Friendship breakups versus romantic breakups. Which hurts more? I've always said...
They're on par.
I think they're on par with each other. I do. Especially
Depends on the friend though.
It depends on the friend.
And it depends on where the relationship was as well. It depends. I feel like it depends on the value of the friendship.
It's the depth of the friendship.
The depth, yeah. And the relationship too. Because if it's a relationship, I'm ready to exit. I don't give a heck. Keep it moving.
100%.
Same as a friendship.
Yeah.
But if it's something I value and it's like I didn't see it coming, like you didn't see the breakup coming on the friendship, and that's gonna hurt.
I hold them at the same...
Yeah, they can be on par.
I think they're at the same level. I think that it's most probably taking me the same amount of time. This sounds nuts, to get over a friendship breakup as it has a romantic one. And the feeling is pretty much the same. Like, it's not
heartbreak.
Nice. It's a heartbreak.
Yeah.
It's not nice to be there, but I think they're on par with each other.
They're definitely on par. I don't think one hurts more than the other.
Not at all.
Especially if you value your friendships just as you value any other relationship you have, it is going to hurt. Do you get what I'm saying?
We've got an input.
We've got some input.
Like, if you're like real friends and you have an argument, ain't you gonna come back together?
Do you know what it is? Yeah,
maybe it can happen.
It can happen, but there's different things that happen. So there's some people that will just stop talking to you. You don't know what has happened. That hurts.
Yeah, but
That it happens. Trust me, it happens.
More than because you lot compare the relationship and the friendship. Yeah, I feel like friendships. I feel like if you lot are real friends, yeah, you have arguments. Yeah, but you're not gonna argue. You're not gonna have a serious you're not gonna.
But you know, a breakup doesn't always have to result in an argument.
No, not argument.
Yeah.
Do
you get what I'm saying?
You might be cheating, or might be something.
It could be anything.
It could be anything. You might break up, but I don't think it's the same.
But that feeling, to me, you see, if your man's cheated, there's a different kind of feeling that comes with that as well, I guess. Yeah. But the feelings are pretty much on par. If me and you broke up, and this girl right here, me and her stop speaking, I will pretty much feel the same. I will act the same. Like, I will be upset. It would kind of depress me for some days.
I think it's male and...
It might be a male and a female thing. Do you get what I'm saying?
Just like, yo, that's not... Like, if you have that same rules my brethren, and an argument, there's a serious argument. We start talking, we're about to fight each other and that. That's done.
What, the next day?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That's how men are, though.
That's how men are,
but that's how you lot have been since the beginning of time. You fight and then it's done.
Yeah.
Basically. Because even when you look back into history, men will fight it out and then it's done. It's battle it out and it's done.
It's true.
Even as when you're young, though. Now, as an adult, if you fight your friend,
it's not. You should never be fighting your friend.
To get to that. Yeah, absolutely. Because what if I lose and then now every time I'm trying to one up you? Do you get what I'm saying?
Oh, shut up! They can beat you up.
Yeah. It's long.
Can't happen.
At that point, yeah.
And I feel like it's all about context as well, because you have friends where you can have a major argument and the friendship can be the same. Yeah. You also have friends that there's little things that have been happening. Yeah. Then you have that one little argument, done. It's done. Yeah. It's all different. It's all about the context. But I do think, for me anyway, like, they're on par with each other, man. From what I've experienced, I've pretty much felt the same, and it's taken me the same amount of time to kind of like, I would say maybe like heal from it, or to get to a place where we can talk about it without there being emotion or without me feeling sad. I feel like it's the same.
Like for me, when I've had friendship breakups and romantic breakups, I've never had one like cut me as much as a romantic breakup. Yeah. Romantic breakups, I've not yet ate. You know when you've been in your room 3 weeks in the dark. Yeah. Friendship breakups have never had me down bad like that. Okay. Obviously, it's affected me, but you navigate. Whereas a romantic relationship has had me down bad. Yeah, no, I get that. You don't even recognize yourself. Like, rah, this person really got me. But again, with growth,
this is what I'm saying.
You change. Now, if friendships pop down, not to say I don't care, but I'm going to bounce back super quick. Same as a romantic relationship, I bounce back super quick. Yeah. Because it's like the heart kind of gets used to the trauma.
You get used to the trauma. Like, do you get what I mean? Every time you go through something, it kind of
you get a bit stronger.
You get a bit more tough. So I think that I would say if you were talking to a younger me, the romantic one would hurt more.
Absolutely.
But right now, as it stands, I think for me it would definitely be the same because the comeback is the same, if that makes sense. Like, you see the aftermath of it, I'm most probably going to be upset for the same amount of time, trying to figure it out for the same amount of time. Do you get what I mean?
The scenario that we both know about, because there was no clear-cut answers, you were pretty much left in the dark, and similar to like a sudden breakup.
That's hard.
It is hard because you're left with so many unanswered questions. That's going to do a lot on your mental anyway. Do you get what I'm saying? Because you don't know where you went wrong. Whereas if there's like a clear answer, we've argued, this was the argument, then you know, all right, cool, we're not effing with each other for now. And that's okay. Yeah. It's going to hurt, but it's not going to hurt as much because we both know where we stand.
100%.
I think, when there's no clarity, that in itself is going to prolong the healing process. Because you don't know what happened.
100%.
So it's deep, man. It's deep.
So sad. Right. Can a friendship be rekindled after distance or conflict?
Yeah, absolutely. 100%. Absolutely. 100%.
I think at the time, for me, at the time, I don't see that we can rekindle. But deep down, knowing how forgiving I am, which it might not be the greatest thing ever, but I know that eventually there can be some sort of a conversation. But in that moment, then and there, I'm like, I've had enough now.
Yeah.
Like, I've just... it's too much.
The emotions are high.
The emotions are high. And I'm like, nah, there's no need for a conversation. As time goes on, obviously, heart gets softer. You do start to think about, this one's...
Like, for me, I have boundaries, though. Based on the reason why we've split, the friendship has popped down. That's gonna determine if we can rekindle.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Because
definitely.
if you said something... There's no rekindling this. After certain things you said, we're not coming back from that because you said that. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't know what the hell was going through your mind. If you was having a flipping mental episode. If you said certain things that's come out your mouth, there's no friendship after that because I'm looking at you mad because you said this. So I think there was a time, my old friendship group, they've gone Jamaica.
Oh yeah.
And it was about going Jamaica the following year. And then I don't know how the topic came up. Someone has tried to make a reference to my finances. And I was like, because I'm someone that I don't just do outlandish things, I will plan ahead. Yeah. So I'm never going to be like, let's book this. And then it's like, ooh, I don't know if I can pay that off, you know. Yeah, I need to think ahead. I've got to be realistic. Yeah. I'm not like these people. So if that's what you're on, you do that. But I don't want to hear you complain. Like, oh, I need to pay this off, da-da-da-da. So I'm just like, but they're having this conversation without me in the conversation. So when it circled back to me, I'm like, hold on. So you lot are in Jamaica 10 hours away discussing my finances. Oh, I have a super problem with that. So I'm like, put me on a call. So I'm like, wait, you that's living off the land, are you nuts? Don't let me air out your thing. Don't you ever, I go to work, you're at home. Don't you ever discuss my finances. So I'm hot. Because you could never. You are not in a position, you can never. Do you get what I'm saying? So, for me, I'm rattled. Because I'm like, wait. Me that's responsible with my finances, you that's in your yard on your bum. You're discussing my thing.
Going out every weekend just...
Oh, all right, cool. So hear what I'm saying. Don't you ever in your life, ever, without my permission, discuss something, and I'm not present. Especially when it pertains to me. I have a problem with that.
Yeah.
Bare apologies. But, all right, cool. I hear what you're saying, but I will never, ever respect you.
Fair enough. Because
I know what you do. Do you go and tell people that you're just living off the land? Oh.
They don't.
You don't do that. You go on holiday and act like a baller. And you're not. And
this is the thing.
Because let's take away what they're giving you.
Nada.
Yeah. You will have to go and work.
Yeah.
So let's not ever make that mistake again. So for me, there's no bounce back. Because you thought you could try and style me in another country 10 hours away. All right, cool. Now you're back in the UK, yeah? Are we saying the same thing? Now it's apologies. I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean it like that. Yeah. So how did you mean it? Yeah. Because why did I come up?
So what you're saying is it's depending on how
absolutely
the friendship is bust down. I get that.
Because what are you saying? What are you talking about?
I feel like that's something that I struggle with, boundaries. Yeah. We've spoken about this.
Definitely, because boundaries is key to me. Like, there's other friendships, maybe there's been some distance. But there hasn't been really major disrespect. I just didn't like the way certain things were handled. Yeah. We can recover from that because it's just a conflict. Yeah. It's a conflict where we're just coming from two different perspectives. It's not that you disrespected me. We just didn't agree on something.
Yeah. Which is normal.
And that's normal. Happens, and so just a bit of distance, you cool off and do you know what, let's start again. Yeah. But other stuff where you're saying some inflammatory things, you're done. You're done.
Really scrounging away.
But you think you're better than...
But you think you can chat to me about what I've got going on.
That's crazy to me.
When I work. Pay my taxes. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's very cheeky.
Your benefits scrounger.
But it's me.
Get out of here. I'd rather be at home, managing my finances.
Being realistic.
Let's
not act like Jamaica's some European trip.
Do you get what I mean?
That's a few bags.
Please, man.
You lot really thought you could. It's not a problem. But these are the people, it's designer bags and shoe and this and that.
But has nothing going on.
There's nothing going on, you know. No qualifications.
Dance.
You're an illiterate.
Idiot.
You write. It's like hieroglyphics. I don't understand what you're typing. And it's like, and you're talking about me. But please, let's not. Because if I rip you, we're going to be here.
You're going to rip her a new one.
Yeah, I'll rip you a new one. And I definitely did. And there was a lot of apologies.
But the apologies, it's like, yeah.
It's air, man. Please, man. You already tried it.
When is it time to walk away? I feel like when you're ready, you can't. I don't think there's a clear-cut answer. There's not a clear-cut answer, because someone like you might not tolerate certain things, whereas I can. You might walk away sooner, I might not, vice versa. Do you get what I mean? So I feel like there's no clear-cut answer. I feel like you've got to walk away from a friendship when it's just not serving you anymore.
Absolutely, especially when the energy's off. Like, there was a particular person, old friendship group.
We've got stories for days.
Bears. And I notice anytime I come around, you know, when you'll see someone key, ka, before you get there.
But then when you come in the room, their face is just
like a sucked mango. So I'm like, right, what's going on here? So I'm clocking it. I'm very observant. I don't miss a beat. So I'm clocking it over time. So I'm just like, okay, this girl, you don't like me in your presence. But hear what I'm saying, I'm here to stay.
Yeah.
Until I decide to leave, you cannot move me. Yeah? So your mood, your night is now over because I'm in the building. I'm standing on chairs, having a blast, because I'm not even clocking you, but I'm clocked. You're not happy I'm here, but I'm hearing it, and everyone else is happy that I'm here. So that's your problem. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So I clocked over time. I was just like, bruv.
Big projection.
Yeah, like this girl, what is it? Because it's not like I think I'm better than you, but you clearly think I'm better than you, because it's not like I've done anything to you. So when that friendship finally popped down, I was like, thank God. People tried to be like, oh, you want to talk? Nah.
There's no need.
Because this person hasn't liked me for some time.
Secretly, this person hasn't been liking you, and without them even knowing, you've clocked it.
Yeah.
Because the devil, you can't
hide it.
Can't be hidden
this
forever.
Is it. You can't hide it. Why am I coming and your face changes? Wow. I haven't even said anything yet. So I'm that important to you. I love that for me. Hate that for you. So now I'm not in the picture. I don't miss anything. There's nothing to miss, because I don't want to be around people that are threatened by my presence.
It doesn't.
I don't like that.
Because secretly they're just hating you.
You're just hating
dangerous.
Me. You're an enemy to me, and it's very scary. I don't want people like that in my vicinity. I will stay far away from you. Do you get what I'm saying? So yeah, that's definitely an example. When the energy changes,
go. When it's not serving you,
I'm gone.
Any sort of purpose, you've got to bounce, man.
You got to go.
There's no point staying. We're too old now, you know.
We're way too old for that. I like my peace. I prioritize peace over a lot of things. So anything that wants to come and jeopardize it even a little bit, you got to go. You got to go now.
You got to hit the door.
Yeah. Is
closure always necessary?
No. It's not always necessary.
Why?
Because sometimes you ain't going to get closure. Sometimes you have to find that closure within yourself.
That's true.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Because you're talking about friendships. You know, in my head, I'm thinking relationship.
But even friendships, closure's not always necessary.
It's not always necessary. It's not. I feel like it can help to a certain extent, but again, I don't think you can get closure from those that hurt you or just.
Do you get what I'm saying? Because all they're going to do is try and downplay what it was. People aren't really that honest. Do you know what I mean? For it to pop down and time has passed and now the closure's here, it's a bit watered down to when you initially said what you said or initially said what you did. You had time to really. Do you get what I'm saying?
Conjure up a story.
So it's like, for me, it's not really necessary now. It's like any ex-friend I've had, there's no need for the closure. Do you get what I'm saying? The friendship is done. Whether it's me that initiated it or yourself, it is what it is. That was a time that we had. Not everyone's going to be with you to the end.
Yeah, that's true.
That season is now up. We move.
That's true.
Yeah.
So it's not always necessary.
No, I don't think so. I don't think it is.
I agree.
But yeah.
Right. We're going to move on to pour it out.
We've got some dilemmas.
We've got 4 dilemmas.
We wouldn't mind some input if you don't mind.
Yeah, guys, thank you.
Shall I read the first one?
Go on, you read the first one.
I've been friends with my bestie since we were 14. Now we're 27. But lately, every conversation feels forced. She low-key throws shade about my career and lifestyle. I've grown, but she stayed in the same place, and I feel drained after seeing her. Do I ghost her or have the awkward, we've grown apart chat? I don't want the drama, but I also don't want to fake it anymore. I think distance. I don't necessarily think there's a need to have a I've outgrown you conversation, because that can make it seem like you think you're better
than me.
Yeah.
And it's not the case. But that's what people take away from that. That's not the case. I believe with this dilemma, distance is necessary.
Absolutely.
I feel like some people you might be able to check up on here and there, but as for no. How are you throwing shade about my career?
So you're projecting.
And do you know what's nuts? This is not me that wrote this, but there's a similar situation.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
With my girl.
Yeah, similar situation where you throw shade at the fact that I've even got a job.
But then this is why I question the friendship that you try to rekindle, and this is why I talk to you about the boundaries.
I know.
Because there's things that this person has done that are just super questionable. It is very hard to overlook. And remember, I'm an outsider, so I see it with fresh eyes. And I'm like, it's low-key giving up.
Yeah. There's
you get what I'm saying?
A person from my past that had done that, and I definitely distanced myself. We don't really talk. We both just outgrew each other, put it that way. But yeah, it's nuts that people actually make you feel bad for growing up in your life. Like, that's nuts. Distance is necessary.
Absolutely. That's about a shout. Like, no doubt. No conversation needs to be had.
It's not
a relationship, is it? So.
And even if it was, like...
Do you know that's crazy? Like, if anything... You should be happy that your friends blooming.
It should inspire you.
And you know what's nuts is
to do something for your life.
You're not always going to be on the same page as your friends in terms of like careers.
No, definitely not.
But as long as you're one with each other, I don't get it. Like, I look at my friends and think, raw, this is inspiring. Raw, do you get what I mean? I don't ever look at my friend and I want to throw shade or... I don't understand all of that. That is haterish. It's horrid. Distance, man.
It is definitely a distance thing.
Right. A long-time friend is no longer a good influence. Negative energy, stuck in the past, always draining. Do you stay loyal out of history and guilt or distance yourself to protect your peace?
Do you know one thing with me, I'm big on, I'm a high energy person. You know when people are like, if you can't have too many bad days around me. I even saw a TikTok that I posted. Like that. You can't have too many bad days around me.
Yeah, you are like that.
Energies, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because, are you the reason?
100%.
You're the clouds. Do you get it? You're attracting all this. Bruv, what's going on? Wake up with gratitude. Have a pep in your step.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Even if the day's a bit challenging, it's only today. Tomorrow will be a different day. Like, come on, let's keep it moving.
You're going to have... Everyone has bad days.
Yeah.
But one thing I've learned, especially over the last year or two, you can't stay in those... You can't stay in those bad days. Like, it's negative. Yeah. And I've been a person, like, with my own life, and it does get hard. And you want to stay in that phase of depression, but it's just, it don't serve you no purpose. I would say that's one thing our friendship has kind of taught me. That, you have your bad moment, keep it pushing. A lot of the time when you have these bad moments, it's nothing new. Yeah. Do you get what I mean? It's just life. Yeah, obviously, you do. Some things are going to be new, but in general, a lot of things, upon reflection for myself, it's nothing new. It affects me, yes. And can I be upset? I can be. But I can't stay like this because it's not productive for me. The person over there is not... Yeah. It's just me. That's no, I don't want to be like that. So, yeah, man, boy,
like you have to be, and this is the thing. I'm big on like influence. Do you know what I mean? Surrounding myself with positive influence. Yeah. If you're just that bad egg, I can't be around you for too long. Every time I'm around you, I walk away feeling sucked.
Yeah. No.
Because that means there's a misalignment with the energy.
100%.
And I have to take myself out of that.
There was something that you lot said about, what's it called again? So, for example, like, say I have a friend that talks about girls. I didn't know girls have the same...
I think ours is even more.
I thought you lot like talking about...
We hate it.
No, we hate it. Hey,
I hate it.
Friend.
We
hate it. A lot of people love it.
Yeah, that's just saying, because, like, we see us members,
do you know what it is though? Listen. It is. I feel like it's all dependent on like IQ levels and stuff.
Yeah.
Because the people for me who constantly talk about men, not a lot going on upstairs.
The lights are on, but no one's home.
No one's home. They're not the sharpest pencil
in the box.
They're not. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
But when you're around people who, listen, we've all got things to learn. None of us are the smartest, but when you're around people that you're alike, it's very different. You don't want to sit around and talk about this all day.
No.
Like, on the way here, we had a conversation about something, then it was about the podcast, then it was about something else. We haven't even touched on dating or anything. It's not even
in the equation.
It's not. It's not. You might ask me certain questions, or I might ask you certain questions, but it's literally...
And then we move on.
The most smallest fraction
out of the whole conversation.
There's
so much more to talk about,
but it's the airheads that are constantly chatting about man and girls, I guess.
Yeah. It's crazy though.
I thought women.
No, those with those with low IQ do.
Or like major insecurity.
Major
do you get what I'm saying? Like, because for your whole life to just be revolved around
a man or men, sorry,
it's a bit. You ain't got nothing else going on.
Clearly not.
Do you know what I mean? And you should,
but you don't,
because there will always be men. They ain't going nowhere.
They're not going nowhere.
So have something else about you.
There has to be more to you.
There has to be.
Than your man or the men.
There has
to be more to you than that. It's dead. I find it so dead. It's so draining. It's jarring. Getting back to this though, I personally think that a conversation could potentially happen here, because I think sometimes people don't know. And talking from experience, back in the day, like before I had my daughter, I would go around my friends and I believed that I was kind of this person.
Okay.
So, but I didn't know it. I had the boys young. I was in a bad place mentally. I felt like I'm going to my friend's house for an escape, to chill. I'm not even clocking that I'm bringing that energy with me. So it was not apparent to me. I didn't know. Obviously, the older you get, you need to be more self-aware. But I was young. This is early 20s we're talking. So I didn't know. And it took for one of my friends, her man actually at the time, because she was like, oh, George is always coming around. It's negative, And he had to say, look at the life that she's living. Have you ever asked if she's okay? Has anyone done that? Like, and it's not to take away from how I was acting, because I had to reflect on that once she had the conversation with me. And then I know I can be moody. I'm straight-faced, but I'm here for a good time. Do you get what I mean? So I had to really dig deep, and I didn't go around my friends for a while. I had to really self-reflect, because there was a lot of things that I was dealing with that made me like that, without me even knowing, if that makes sense. So I do believe sometimes with your friends there should be a bit of grace that you can give them, just because I've been that person.
Yeah, like, I will give grace. You know me, I'm a very gracious person.
You are,
and I'm here to uplift. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm never short of words, and I'm sure a lot of you can tell.
We know.
And the thing is, a lot of people come to me and they do see it as a safe space. You're gonna walk away feeling charged up.
110%.
You're never gonna walk away from a conversation with me and feel drained. I'm always gonna lift you up. I'm gonna put life back into you. However, I am not your agony aunt.
That's the thing.
You need to learn to stand on your own 2 feet.
And I think, like, for me, it's like I didn't speak about what I was going through at that time. It was just...
It's just weighing you down.
Whereas I do think, if someone's coming to me constantly and it's negative, every conversation me and you are having, you're complaining, it's negative, a conversation's going to have to happen to be like, look, I don't know if you even notice it, but this is what it is. No. So I believe with that dilemma, I believe a conversation can happen. If it continues, then maybe some distance, withdraw a bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I do believe it's not every day walk away. Sometimes have conversations with those you care about, man. Because sometimes people don't even know. People are going through a lot of things, yeah?
It's true.
So have a conversation.
You started leveling up, career, mindset. Ain't this kind of similar? This is very similar.
But this one is, they guilt you for being different now.
Okay, cool. Let me read it. Let me read it properly.
Yes.
You started... It's so annoying. You started leveling up, career, mindset, lifestyle, and a close friend seems stuck. They subtly guilt you for being different now. Do you shrink yourself to make them feel comfortable, or let the distance happen naturally?
Let it happen naturally.
Left them,
Bye,
man.
man. Shrink myself.
Which part?
Which part?
Do you know how much work it took for me to get to this size?
This person.
Now I must shrink myself because of you.
God forbid.
Get out, man.
Never in my life.
Yeah. Nah.
Different now. And I've been around people who, it's mad because they mostly will speak about me in the same way or whatever. When you are doing things with your life and they are stuck, they always seem to think you think you're better than them or you're different. It's not that. Again, it goes back to outgrowing them. I've outgrown it. I've outgrown myself. I want to grow. Like, what do you mean? You should be
elevating, man.
How are you gonna guilt me for being different? Are we supposed to be the same?
Most of the time, it's people can't deal with their own demons.
That part.
I think that's more what it is.
It's a lot of projection.
And a lot of envious people as well. That's where it comes from. Yeah. It's envy.
Like, instead of you to look at me and be inspired, you're looking at me with envy. You have distaste in your heart. Why?
It doesn't make sense.
It should be motivational for you. If you feel like, she's doing things, it might not even be the same career path you want for yourself. But you should be like, no, this should motivate me to go and do what I want to do for myself.
Facts.
She did it.
Facts.
Do you get what I'm saying? It should never look at me and think I'm moving different. Well, I am different. Now what?
I am different. What do you want me to
stay
stay the
same?
same?
Now what? I'm not going to stay the same.
You want to stay the same.
Do you know what I mean? I didn't come all this way to stay the same.
Because you know the people that have stayed the same, unfortunately, there's distance between us now.
Well,
Why do I want to surround myself with people who are staying the same?
Exactly.
That is counterproductive to what I have going on in my life. I've been around people who have inspired me. We're not on the same career path. We have completely different lives in every area. Yeah. We have different lives. But I've looked at my friend and I told her one time, I was like, you're actually inspiring me to go and do X, Y, and Z. It won't be done in the same way because our lives are different. But you should be able to look at your friends and be like, raw, whether it's motherhood, career, the way you've grown, do you get what I mean? Like, I just feel like you should be able to look at your friends and be like, raw. Not that I want to be like that, but this is inspiring. This makes me feel like I want to change now.
But I'm not shrinking myself to make anyone feel comfortable.
At all. In the slightest.
Yeah, if you feel away by what I'm trying to do, that's on you. It will never be on me. Do you get what I'm saying? And I'm okay with that. I can live with that.
Let the distance happen naturally.
Yeah.
That's what needs to happen.
Absolutely.
Right. You're always the one reaching out, planning, checking in, and they rarely return the energy. Do you call them out, ghost them, or accept the friendship isn't what it used to be? I don't think you have to accept it. Me, personally, I've had a conversation with someone about this. Not necessarily the planning, never planned anything, but I did feel like at a point, I'm checking in, and the energy is not being reciprocated. So we're going to speak about it. There's one friend, to be fair, at distance, and there was one friend that I spoke to them about it, and things changed since. But I don't know, distance maybe, or speak. I don't know. You can talk to them.
I think I can only speak of past friendships. I have a very, very small circle now. I like it that way.
You do.
And the people I have we're very like-minded. They know me and I know them. Do you get what I'm saying? So I wouldn't say it's a low maintenance friendship. I would say it's a relationship where everyone understands.
You understand each other.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? So we don't have to be meeting up, but we are connected in some way. We are checking in. Do you know what I mean? There is a value there. Yeah. And I check myself. I'm someone that will very much reflect and be like, you know what, actually, I haven't really touched base with this person. I need to pencil out some time. I need to. So now I do that with Big Up Ops. I now do the walk and talk on the walking pad. Because I'm like, you know what, I need to get my steps in. Let me use this time to call her.
And you don't see her as often.
And I don't see her. She don't live in London no more. So I'm like, you know what, this is to show some value. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, do you know what, let me pencil out some time for you. But when it comes to people that aren't planning, checking in, I'm past caring, to be honest with you. Because if you don't plan to see, to check on me or whatever,
bye.
The value's not there and it's all right.
Yeah, no, and
do you get what I'm saying?
We're at an age now, like, where I feel like it should be reciprocated. If we're friends, it should be reciprocated. There's mornings I message you, and even if it is, we see each other often. But even if it is just to say, have a good day, because I know I'm going to be busy, have a good day. You'll do the same thing with me.
Yeah, because I appreciate that.
Do you get what I mean?
I'm probably out of pattern with that. I'm not really someone that does that. I try to, but I'm just so I've become that way. Do you get what I'm saying? Over time, I've just become that way. Yeah. So when you do it, it kind of all right, cool. I need to now do that. That's her thing. Yeah. That's something she appreciates. Yeah. I will entertain that. And then there's another person that has a different.
100%. All your friends are different,
and that's why I like that my circle's very small because I can. Yeah, if it's too big, please, I'm stressed. It's too much. I can't be serving different people and their needs. But with this, when it's a nice confined circle, I can adapt to different people and what works for them because everyone doesn't have the same love language. Do you get what I'm saying? Facts. You have to study your friend just as you will study a partner and understand their wants and needs. Do you get what I'm saying? It's really not a one size fits all approach. And if you do care about those friendships and you do value them, you are going to assess what this person is going to value over the other person. So that's how I try to adapt.
I think in us, because we talk on Snapchat, I'm a Snapchat person. Like that's the best way to contact me. And there was a time I've messaged you a nice message before, but I think I still got it saved. And it was like, this is what I like. Yeah, and she does this. She's doing this,
and it's not something I do.
But it was so. I think I saved it. It's so valuable to me, but she don't do things like that. Do you know what I mean?
Identified she would value that. So for me, it's just it's a bit uncomfortable, but I'm gonna do it because she's gonna appreciate it. Do you get what I'm saying? And that's how I am because my love language is very different to hers. But how can I connect with you? How can I show you that I see you? And I feel like a lot of people don't do that. They just see it as, this is how I am, take it or leave it.
And you can't be like that because you'll end up with no friends.
I believe it.
We know people that they like that and they have no friends
because you're stiff and you're not trying to adapt to the people you think you say you care about. You can't care about this person then. Do you get what I'm saying?
Right. Cancel or keep.
Cool. Let's get into it.
Friends should talk every day.
Every day?
No. Yeah, cancel that.
Yeah, we can't. Every day?
There are certain friends, because I think, again, with me and you, we message even before all of this. We would be in contact. There might be like a little day that goes in between.
It's rare though, but it's very rare.
Actually, there's some friends that you can.
There's some friends you can speak to.
No, but it shouldn't be. This is the rule. It can't be. This is what you have to do in friendships, and you have to talk to me every day. No. Absolutely not. I think you're almost probably one of the only friends that I chat to, like friend, that I chat to every day. Before it was obviously there was other people, but friendships passed down. Everyone outgrows each other.
It happens, man. It happens.
But I am here for talking every day if that's what we do. But if we do not, I'm fine because I also have friends that I don't speak to every day, and it's no different. It's fine. Everyone's different. Everyone's got different things going on. We're quite active with each other. Do you get what I mean? So
it's true.
Cancel it. About what you should talk to your friends every day. That can't be a rule, you know.
No, it can't be a rule. It's not a requirement. Because I'm one of them people. I will rebel. Now that you require that, I'm not doing it. Do you know what I mean? Just to stand out. So it's like let it just flow. Let it just be a natural thing.
Cutting people off without explanation.
Cancel or keep.
I would have to say deep down.
Cancel it. Yeah, I hear that because it is deep.
Because it's deep.
It is deep.
And I think you can do it. And sometimes
I would cancel it. You
have to cancel it.
Even as the way I am, I would still cancel it because I think it's poor on the person's part. You just don't know how to communicate effectively.
Obviously, there's some situations where you got to walk away because the conversation's not even going to be productive, if that makes sense.
True,
do you get it? But overall, I'm not going to lie, because of, I know how I am when that happens to me, and I would never do that to someone like that. I have to cancel it.
Yeah, but there's some people that just stubborn. You just have to be
facts.
True.
Yeah. So I guess it depends.
It really does depend.
Maybe we can cancel it and keep.
Maybe both. Depending on the circumstances, and the person that you're dealing with. It's true.
Outgrowing friends means you're fake. Cancel. How can you be fake for outgrowing?
This is it.
Idiots.
Exactly. You're being.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, you're being.
Flip it.
You're being fake to yourself. Do you know what I mean?
They only hit you up when they need something. Cancel that
all the way. Cancel them.
If you can't talk to me on a regular day, how are you? kids, how's this, how's work, please do not
cancel them.
Please do not hit me up when you need something.
Yeah, facts.
If you're my everyday friend, hit me up.
Yeah.
If
and even then, like, I'm one person that promotes emotional regulation.
You do.
Yeah? Listen, sit in it, process it.
Yeah.
You might not even needed to call me.
Facts.
More time when you really sit in it and not overreact. It's really not that deep. And that's me.
Something that I learned from her. I learned it from her.
I'm like, just
because I'm an emotional wreck.
Like everything. The house is on fire.
No, I am, but I know that about myself. I know that about myself. It is. I'm aware of it, and the thing is, I believe that in my friendships, it does also. It helps other people be in their emotions, but what I've learned through our friendship is you do have to sit in it and sometimes just be by yourself with that. If you feel necessary after a couple of hours to pick up the phone and talk,
absolutely.
Do that. Or more time now, I'll wait until I even see her to say something. Do you get what I mean? But I'll tell the story. There was one morning, something irritated me, and don't get me wrong, I'm valid. It's valid.
It's very valid.
But it's nothing new again. Yeah? But it was just, I feel like in that morning, it was kind of like one thing, then another thing. And I'm like, nah, then certain things got going on at home. It all intertwines. So I got off. Before I went to work, I was at Barker Station. I was just voice noting. I was upset, whatever. And then she voice noted back, and it was like, it was nothing horrible. But it was, gee, this is nothing new kind of thing. Like, and then we had a more serious conversation. The day wasn't great for me. That's all it was. Because after that, something happened. And then you've called me while this is happening with my son. And I'm like, bruv. So I'm on the phone bawling. But I had to hear it. Then, I think it was the next day I came around, we spoke properly. It was nothing horrible. It was a bit much. But that's only because of what I had going on. Because I'm very receptive to hearing anything that anyone has to say about me and what can help me. And since that day, I would say it's definitely changed my view. I do believe you've got to sit in your feelings. You've got to cool off for a bit.
Learn to regulate your own emotions.
Don't look for that in someone else. Yeah. Sometimes you do it unknowingly. And I think that's what I was doing. For me, I was just venting, but this is early morning for her.
I said, Brad Clark, I just rise.
She just woke up. And the thing is, if it was someone else that did that to me, I would have felt the same way because it's the early morning.
I don't even know what they are going to have
honestly, it's not even 8:30. I start work at 8:30. This is before that, maybe 8:10.
It was early doors.
It's too much. But again, it just, you learn through your friends, definitely. Man, and it's a good thing.
Yeah, it is a good thing.
Thanks, girl.
Yeah, of course, man. And the thing is, it's only going to be for your betterment. Do you know what I mean? It's never going to take away from you. Me having that conversation with you is only for you to level up.
100%.
So then now, when you go through things, you regulate yourself. You
try,
still
man.
tell me, you do your best, you do good. I've even had to tell you, well done. Like, I could see that was tough. But I will give you the props that, you know, I see what you did there.
You know?
Do you know what I mean? And the thing is, I feel like I've been that. My God, she's ready to just woo. And I'm just like, gee, listen, let's assess the situation. We've been here before.
Yeah, facts.
We know
it's
the
nothing
outcome.
New. Yeah,
it ain't changing. So now we just got to change the reaction to it.
That's
just it.
And that has helped me millions. When I tell you, because there's only a couple situations in my life that get me like that. Don't get me wrong, I'm emotional in general. Like, I could sit here and really cry. But I'm passionate about things. I care deeply about every little thing, whereas other people do not. But again, going back to the couple things, the two, it's only those situations that can get me kind of like that. And the feelings are valid, but again, nothing new. Been dealing with it for years. So hold on a minute. Why am I even reacting this way? And that's helped me so much. I ain't really had any.
No.
Apart from certain things popping up.
Yeah, but it's like.
But it's not. You get
it's
it?
Not
yeah.
that.
Yeah. You have to. It's.
I spazzed out on the phone and then I realised when they called me the next time, I realised, why am I spazzing out on the phone to you? I'm trying to say, because you do it all the time. I just have to say, yeah, cool.
You just got to change your reaction to it.
Yeah, not because that's what they want you to do.
They want that. Some people are used to that, and that's what they prefer. They know that they know they're gonna get that.
Yeah,
exactly.
Oh, facts, especially with me.
They know they're gonna get that.
Especially with me.
So don't give it to them.
So it's nuts.
And it throws them off.
Ooh, they're shocked.
Right, because even after, listen, and there was a time where someone did a popping up, and did I not stand there, smiling? Did that not irritate the person more? Because I'm done with the arguments, and we've gone off onto a different kind of subject here, but let's reel it back in.
Yeah.
The last one, it is, they were only there for you for your worst moments, but don't fit into your life now.
They were there for your worst moments, but don't fit into your life now.
I don't know how to take
that's
that.
That's a mad thing, you know. They were there for your worst moments, but don't fit in your life now.
So that's basically, you've been there for me for my worst moments, but I'm not fitting you in my life now. Is that what that means?
Because you're not in your worst moments no more. Do you get what I'm saying? Life is up now, so maybe naturally there's like, what is the purpose they're serving? It's deep.
I believe that's quite usurish, and I've actually been on the end of that. That's why I had to really...
Yeah, they were there for your worst moments, but don't fit in your life now. Yeah. This is the thing, for me, I'm not that type of person. Do you get what I'm saying? I would like to brand myself as someone that's quite loyal in that sense. So I'm there for your ups and your downs. Do you get what I'm saying? And vice versa. Especially if you're there for me in my downtime. Yeah. I still remember when you held me down. Yeah. Shout out to Selma. When I was going through my breakup, not this one, the previous one, I was down bad. So even though in recent times, the friendship, we've had some distance, I still hold on to that. Yeah. Like, I was down bad and you were there. Do you get what I'm saying? So even if we're not parring, rolling deep,
you will always remember
I will always hold you to a high regard.
Yeah. It's not nice when people don't do that. So I've had a certain like friendship where I wouldn't say we're really friends anymore just due to distance. I was there for this person like through the madness, like everything she was going through, and there was a lot of lows. I was there. She then found the love of her life, and has then since there's just been distance. So for me, it looks like, all right, cool. So am I only that friend that's there for you when you're down bad? You're brought down, you're in my house, you know my house. But now, and I'm happy for you, I'm so happy for her, super happy for her. You don't know me, I don't fit into your life anymore. That's fine. That's kind of changed how I kind of view things. I'll always be there for people, but the friendship, I have to know now, this is reciprocated. Like, this goes both ways. And I don't really think I have anyone around me that's close to me where it doesn't go both ways. Whereas before, if I look back on it, it's going one way. So it's so easy for you then just to move on with your life. Yeah. But now if that busts down, which I hope it doesn't, you think you're going to know where my door is again? Absolutely not. Not my door. Yeah. Under no circumstance.
I don't feel like there's anyone that's been there for me in my worst of times. And I don't, even if we're not friends now, the love and respect is always there. Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm never gonna see you and do them ones. Nah, like, it's love. Like, I will always hold a space for you in my heart. Do you know what I mean? Because you were there when the people that I'm with now, they weren't around. They didn't even know about it. So I'm always gonna rate you for 100%. That. And it's not something I overlook. But
you don't.
I don't. You actually don't. I'm very big on loyalty. So it's like, even with the situation with your friend, it's a loyalty thing. So for me, I have so much grace for that situation because because of the loyalty on both sides. It's mad. So when I hear it, as dark as the situation was, I have so much grace for it. Yeah, you do. Even though I don't agree with the way things were handled, as opposed to the other situation where it's like, you could jog on, mate. Do you know what I mean? Because you're just, No, I hear it. Right.
So annoying. No, but it's real though. This is real life stuff.
This is it.
Right.
But yeah, guys.
Episode's done.
Yeah. Listen. It's to Outgrowing Friendships.
If you outgrow people, you outgrow people.
It is what it is, man.
Rekindle what you want to rekindle. But I think it's important, like you said, learn how to form boundaries.
Absolutely. It's very
key. Same stuff doesn't keep happening.
Or affecting you.
Yeah, don't keep affecting you. Yeah. Create boundaries. Distance yourselves from those horrible people who drain the life out of you.
Cut them off. Cut them
Have
off.
a conversation where necessary, but if anything, just do the cuttings off, man.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. Your life is your own. And have a good life.
Have a good life.
Do you know what I mean?
Send in your stories or dilemmas to
you know what I mean?
Listen and Spill. Sorry. The next episode is going to be about catfishing. Yep, caught in the catfish. Follow us up. Listen and Spill pod.
Listen and Spill on Instagram.
Listen and Spill
Search
pod
us on
TikTok,
YouTube. Listen and
Spotify.
Spotify. Listen and Spill. We're on all the platforms. So yeah.
Peace out.
A-Town down.
Mm-hmm.